I really like this. A banger. Talking about games that should be at Frosty Faustin's, Combo Breaker, or Evo as a side game, this immediately right here, this right here, yes. I am so surprised that there's not a whole lot more people invested in this. I played this game before, and I'm just letting you know we're in for a treat. So this probably should be a really, really easy Rate That Fighter. Welcome, Most Determined Soul here. Going to talk to you about Pocket Bravery. Pocket Bravery, I think, was a really great game. I'm going to try not to be biased here because I really like this game, and I just think it's freaking cool. When I was at Evo, I ran into the developers there. I was like, "Yo, I was playing your game. It was great. I played the demo, and they hooked me up with the code, and I'm just now getting around to actually rating it, but I have been playing it quite a bit. It's actually a really, really cool game. I can't say it enough. This is going to be really, really simple. You already kind of know based off of the other ways we rated these games, how I rate them. Let's change the top right here to Pocket Bravery, and we can get on with our rating. Pocket Bravery. There we go. Let's start from the very top. We're going to start with the intro first. There's no beating that intro. I'm willing to give that intro like a perfect score on that one. It had great music. It gave you a great idea what the game was about. I'm going to have to give that one a 20. If you think it's less than that, please let me know. But it was a very well polished. It's almost like they were like, yo, we made Pocket Bravery just for you, CJ. I'm like, yo, thanks. I appreciate that. Next, character select screen. It's a unique character select screen. It wasn't perfect. I think I wanted a little bit more from that character select screen, but it was unique. So I'm going to give that a 13. Character viability. They have a lot of characters that are just so different in playstyle. Each character has a cross between other characters that feel familiar from other games, right? You have characters that are grapplers that kind of have a feeling of King, Zangief, and a couple other guys that are kind of like those grapplers. You have boxers that play like Steve, Dudley, and Balrog all combined, and then you have characters that play like your traditional Shotos. You have characters that are zoners that play like Guilty Gear. I mean, it's really good. So the viability there, if you can't find a character in this game that fits your playing style, hey, there's just no pleasing you. So I'm gonna have to give this a 17 because no game is perfect here, you know. Hey, what's up, AOP? How's it going? Character design, I'm going to give this another high one. I'm going to give this probably a 13. I like the way the characters look, but they look different from in the game than they do with their art, their chibi artwork. So I'm going to give that a 13. The game mechanics. I think this is probably the best thing of the game because it's simple. It's just straight up, in your face, fighting game. There's no additional gimmicks. There's no additional random stuff in the game. It's just boom, here it is. This is a fighting game. Play the fighting game the way a fighting game should be played. I love it. I love it. Could there be maybe one or two things that are fixed or adjusted with this? Sure. Why not? There's no fighting game that's perfect out there. But I like every bit of it, you know. I'm going to give it a 26 because the only reason I'm giving it 26, right? And I still think that's pretty high because, again, no game is perfect. And I'm pretty sure we can argue that, hey, there's a game that's over here that plays similar and it gives me a little bit more challenge. I'm not saying this game is easy, but it just naturally flows. And it shouldn't be penalized for that. But I'm going to do that so I can at least be fair. I can't give it all perfect scores all the way down. It's just, there's no way. Game design, I love it. Their cutscenes in between stages is freaking great. That's like a 14. Their end scenes when they beat a character is freaking great. I love every bit of it. Great. 14. Character customizations and options. Even though they're palette swaps, normally I give it a 5. But how creative they are with the palette swaps is the thing that I love the most with that. So instead of giving it a 5 for just doing like, hey, I'm just changing colors, I'm going to give it a 6. Music is freaking great, 13. Outro and game endings, they're fleshed out, they're full. They'll tell a whole rest of a story that was already there, which was in story mode. So you get to know the characters that much more after you beat it in story mode. I think that's freaking great. I'll give it a 14. Replay value. I think there's a lot of replay value in this game and just the way that the game plays. I'm going to give that a 17. I think that's pretty daggone fair. Overall look and feel, from top to bottom, I think this game looks great. If you're a fan of chibi, if you're a fan of anime, this game is right up your alley. Yes. Overall look and feel, 37. Additional gameplay and modes. We got story mode. We have a time attack. We have survival mode. We have rainbow mode. We have like a total of like 8 different modes you can go in. So additional gameplay and modes, I'm going to have to give that a 5. Does it have a story mode? Yes, it does. And it's flushed out. And I think you probably got a couple hours worth of story mode there that you can do. So I'm going to give that a 5. You know, that's a good one. Online gameplay. Online's decent. There's no perfect online. So I'm going to have to give it a 6. No, I'll give it a 7. Was it good for its time? I cannot do that right now because it just recently came out, 2023. I can't give it any bonus points there because there are just a lot of games and there's no like hindsight looking at it compared to everything else right now. So again, it's extra credit. So sure, it's fine that it doesn't get that, right? But if you compare it to Street Fighter 6, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, all those games like that, we have to give all these games time to grow before we can make that statement. And I don't think 2 years, that's where we're at right now, is 2025. I don't think 2 years is good enough for a hindsight for a game like this yet. I would say maybe 2028 we can make a better assessment and start comparing it and see how many people get involved with this game. And I think the biggest thing with this game is people just don't know about it. People just don't know about it. Simple as that. So let's see what this game got. A 96. A 96. I think that's pretty good. It's not S. We still have not found an S level game. A 98, but shoot, this was pretty close. This was super close to being it. Let me see something. If I say was it good for its time, because someone might be like, hey, that game is good for its time, I can look back 2 years and say, let's just give it 5 points. What will that do? If I gave that 5 points, that would make it an S status game. But I can't do that. I don't know if it's S tier or not quite yet. But I think that's good. I think that's excellent. So guys, tell me in the comments below what you guys think about Pocket Bravery. I think this is a wonderful game. I highly recommend playing this game. Please, please, please check this game out. With that, I'm the most determined soul, CJ Berry. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Success and victory don't block with your face. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.